minutes or so and really kind of share something that's near and dear to my heart. And I want you to understand, because a lot of people ask me, well, let me back up. I actually trained one of my clients. A lot of you guys know that I do some coaching in the home-based business network marketing industry. And I want to tell you guys, a lot of people ask me, do you do it for the money? No, trust me, I don't do it for the money. Don't need the money, okay? I do it because I feel bad for everybody else in the industry that don't have great systems. They don't have great leadership. They don't have great support, and they don't have a great upline. That's why I do it. It's, if you know attorneys, they do, they give back their time, right, to people that can't afford attorneys. So I do it to give back my time to help people, but I'm also very selfish. It makes me feel good. And it's okay to be selfish when it makes you feel good, but I actually like helping people that are less fortunate in our space. And so I do that, but it also keeps me sharp. And I work with one of the biggest brands in the game, and it also helps my resume. All right. So I do it for many, many reasons, but primarily to give back to people that are less fortunate. And I was training one of my clients yesterday on this topic, and I thought it would be wise for me to close our training out and share with you, but I'll tie it into our company. Okay. And so I really want you guys to understand that over the last several weeks and months, I've really been diving in and listening to the big guy upstairs of what my true calling is. And my calling has been, and I've talked to Jake about this in different ways, but I really believe one of the biggest things that's always frustrated me, it's actually pissed me off, it's eaten my stomach alive in the last 27 years, is the failure rate in the home-based business industry. How many people do you know that join a company, they get excited, and for whatever reason, they don't get to the levels of success that they want? And it pisses me off. It's frustrating to me. Now, yes, they have to show up. Yes, they have to have desire. Yes, they have to do the damn work, right? But if nobody will ever join Levarti and say that they don't have the right systems, they don't have the right tools, they don't have the right leadership, they don't have the right culture, they don't have the right comp plan. Like, we're going to deliver everything that you need to have success, guaranteed, because we're building this for the field, from the field, and we're building our dream company. Like Jake and I talk about all the time, we're building the corporate dream corporation so we can go in the trenches and go build our dreams. And you're going to play in our dreams with us, just so you know. All right, that's why we're building this, okay? So we are crossing every T, dotting every I. Jake has a tremendous amount of blind faith and trust in some of the ideas that I have, which I'm incredibly grateful for, with bringing tool systems to help you and I and everybody else scale the business. And we don't bring anything unless all three of us agree, by the way. And so that's irritated me for years, because there's a lot higher failure rate than success rate. So what is my calling and what is my purpose? My purpose is to move the needle. What does that mean? My mission in the home-based business industry is to move the failure rate closer to a success rate. Is that okay with you guys? That's what we're doing. That's my mission. That's my purpose. And that's what I'm talking about in every aspect of building my business. Yes, we solve a 65-year-old problem in the network marketing space. What is that problem? Failure. Why? Because most people only get paid on their sales, or if they're good enough and lucky enough, and Jake really taught this to me well, is most professional network marketers will never tell you there is a form of luck. And I go back to it, Jake. I mean, think about it. I'm not the best at this business, but I'm going to use this to make a point. When I join a company, I joined because of somebody. The last company I joined was because of Jake. But if Jake had an upline, who had an upline, who had an upline, they were lucky to get me. Okay? It was not their skill. It was not their talent. They got lucky because I put over 700 personal since 2018 into my companies, over 4,000 referrals. That's considered luck. Okay. Jake was not lucky because he recruited me and he did what he was supposed to do. But the uplines of the uplines, they got us because of luck. So just know that there's a lot of luck in success, but the harder you work, the luckier you get. Okay. I really want you guys to understand that. And so just know that the 65-year-old problem is most people only get paid on their sales or their team sales if they can recruit. With our comp plan, we destroyed that entire model. I will promise you, there will be companies that change their comp plan when they hear about Levarti because we are winning at such a high dang level. Okay, because all you have to do is put yourself in a position to win. Go get customers. If you had a job and you were in outside sales, you would have to get customers or your ass would get fired. Period. No different here. Go get customers. And just know that the company, there's two ways you qualify for the revenue: personal sales, company growth. I assure you the company is going to grow. Why? Because we got Jake Kevorkian on your team. We got Bart on your team. We got Sloppy on your team. We got Corinne on your team. You got DJ on your team. We're all on the same team. It's funny, last night I had a coach that works with me in the Higdon group drilling me with questions last night because she's heard the buzz of Levarti. And she's like, send me the comp plan. I sent her the comp plan, and she was asking me question after question, and she couldn't understand that we're not a binary or a unilevel, and we're all on the same team, and we're all making money. And she just was flabbergasted. And I'm like, just watch the comp plan and call me in the morning. You might want to wait till the morning to watch it because you're not going to be able to sleep tonight. All right. That's literally what I said, word for word. Okay. And she's excited about it. I didn't recruit her. She reached out to me. So just know we've got the cookie. All right. You don't have to dance for anybody. All right. I never get on defense because we got the stinking deal. All right. So number one, you have to raise your vibration on your belief and start talking how many times have you been in a conversation and you leave that conversation and you wish you would have said things that you had the courage to say, but you didn't in the heat of the moment? You need to say those things in the heat of the moment right now. You have to have conviction. You have to have passion. You have to talk loud so the damn neighbors can hear you. All right. That's what you've got to do when you're talking about Levarti. But here's what I want you to understand. You know, one of the things I was talking to my client about is how many times have you guys heard a why has to be so big it makes you cry, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Listen, I believe you need to have a big why. My why doesn't make me cry. My why gets me off my ass to go kick ass and take some names. That's what my why makes me do, okay? But when the why is so big, the how doesn't matter. How many of you have heard the example where you have two high rises? One's on fire, your kids, your family, your spouse is on the top of the burning building, you're on the other one, and there's a 2x4 that you have to walk across to the other building. See, you're not going to worry about how you're going to get there or if you're going to fall off the 2x4. Your butt is going to go to the other building to save your family. The why, it's not about the how if the why is so big. Do you guys agree with that? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's the passion. I want you guys to really understand that, but you have to figure out what your mission statement is. You have to figure out what your mission statement is. See, my mission statement is to change the game. Yes, are we going to change the way people travel? Absolutely. Are we going to create mastermind retreats for influencers to impact the world? Yes. Are we going to have fitness retreats? Yes. Are we going to have mind, body, soul mastermind retreats? Yes. We're going to do volunteerism retreats. We're going to give back to the communities through the Levarti Bucket List Foundation, a lot of you guys know about, where we're taking a percentage of every affiliate fee, and we're going to search the world for families that are doing everything right in their community. They're going to church, they're going to school, their kids are in school, they're working multiple jobs, they're giving back in the community, but they're falling short. We're going to find those families. We're going to interview them. We're going to interview their neighbors, the teachers at the school, but we're going to find these families and send them on a bucket list, iconic vacation to create memories with their family. And we're going to send people to go on those trips with them to be their tour guide, because more than likely, they've never been on a big trip in their entire life. but these people might be on disability. They could be on government assistance. They could be Section 8 housing. It doesn't matter. They could be on food stamps. We're going to find those people that are doing everything right and change their life. All right. We're going to have more. We're going to be known for the culture, community, and we plan on doing 2 major events a year. We plan on doing, vacations and different incentive trips multiple times a year. We're going to do mastermind retreats all over the world, you guys. People will get in because of the travel, but I'm telling you right now, you will find, if you're single, a soulmate through Levarti, all right? And you will find some best friends through Levarti. You will find people that you want to travel the world with and create companionship, friendships, business-ships, any type of relationship through Levarti. This is what this community, people are going to not ever want to leave this community. So I want you to understand, you need to find your vision and you need to find your purpose like I found mine, because when I do my prospecting, when I do my presentations, when I do my follow-up, when I do my close, I always talk about the vision and my purpose, right? When I do my invites, hey, I know we don't know each other very well. I'm sure you're crushing what you're doing. I don't know if you'd be open to what I'm doing at all, but I just launched a company with a couple colleagues of mine. We created a system and a technology that's going to disrupt and change the way people make money from home and online. I don't know if you'd be open or not, but I'm curious. Who do you know that would love to make some extra money and get paid for promoting this technology? Like, that's my invite. Now, are you an owner? Can you say that? You can say everything I just said, but instead of saying I'm an owner, say I'm in charge, or I'm helping with international expansion, global expansion. I'm helping with this movement. I'm helping create a disruption. Listen, I promise you, how many of you realize in the network marketing space, if you go to YouTube and type in a company, there's negative videos on every company in the entire world, and they have these captions and these taglines to get you to click. It's called clickbait. And then when you go in, they go, well, it really isn't that bad, but we have a system that can make it better. And they sell you something, right? And everybody buys into negativity. That's the news, right? And so people are going to buy in to the movement because they're pissed off and tired of people investing time, energy, and money and going broke and not making a dime. And with Levarti, we can change that. So that's the culture. That's the community that I am selling all over the world. I am going to make this my movement, my mission, my passion to literally change the game forever, because somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. So why not you? Why not me? That's the attitude and the vision and the mindset. I had somebody the other day saying, hey, I need to know the nuts and bolts to get started. No, you don't. Pick up the damn phone and start asking if they're open or if they know anybody, right? Like, I have a goal, all right? I play stupid mind games with myself. My phone, every contact from A to Z, when I go through here and I look at their name, and you know how you can go click on somebody and you can put in what they do and their like where they work. If it doesn't say Levarti, I call them. My mission is to turn everybody in my phone, what they do for a living, Levarti. And if they don't have Levarti next to it, it's a prospect. Just so you guys know, I challenge you to start at A and go to Z and let everybody know that you're turning them to Levarti. Like, that's what you're doing. You're piquing their interest. You're asking if they're open. You're pitching the deal, and you're collecting a decision, right? That's all you're doing. Now, yes, we have the boards app. We have the launch systems. We have the Facebook groups. We have all the most robust systems tools that you can imagine, but don't procrastinate. Ignorance on fire is way better than knowledge on ice. The reason why people ask so many questions and don't do anything, it's because they're afraid. They're afraid to take action. And my question to you is, what would you do if you weren't afraid? See, some people are afraid of success. Some people are afraid of failure. I'm afraid of failure. I'm a workaholic. I proudly admit that I love working, I love impacting, and I like making money. All right. So just know there's other things that I could have addictions to that are way worse than working. And just so you guys know, I am in the trenches. I have people that are reaching out to me 7, 8, 9, 10 levels deep, because I go look and see who recruited all the way up when people reach out to me. We created a peak and pass system. Some of you know about it, some of you don't. I suggest you go learn it and literally put me on your calendar and Jake on your calendar and your leaders on your calendar as much as possible right now. Why? Because we're new, we're young. There's 100+ people on this call. Wait until 90 days from now when there's 300, then 500, then 1,000. We only have 24 hours in a day. So first come, first serve to put us to work. I was on a call with a guy yesterday. He got me on a Zoom. I had 2 people on Zooms yesterday because a lady named Jordan, I don't know if you're on here or not, but was doing TikTok videos. Congratulations, by the way. And they reached out, they Googled Levarti, they found my page, they reached out to me, they got on my calendar, I shared the vision with them, I sent them Jordan's link and they're getting started. Why? Because I'm not going to recruit them, because I always dig, how'd you find us? You had to find me somewhere. You weren't just sitting on your bed eating Cheerios and Gum Dums and just trying to, let me figure out what I travel backwards means and start, Googling stuff. That doesn't work. So you found us somehow, so I'm going to find out where and make sure you get connected with them. But we are working with anybody. Just because I didn't personally enroll you doesn't mean you can't work. Call me, get me on a 3-way call, get me on a Zoom. We are ready to build this thing and co-create, guys. I know exactly where we are going to be November 1st. I know exactly where we're going to be December 1st. I know where we're going to be March 1st of next year. I know where we're going to be January 2025. And I know where we're going to be 5 years and 10 years from now. I can already see people collecting their hardware, sharing their story, walking stage, making you cry because their story impacted you and touched you in a way. I can already see us sending the first family on their first bucket list and the entire arena sobbing because we're creating a freaking movement and you're a part of co-creating that with us. I will tell you flat out, I know this is bold. Jake always gets nervous when I say stuff like this, but I promise you this, it'll be harder to go from 0 to $1 million a month than $1 million to 5. And I want to ask you something. Pretend we're a genie in a bottle for a minute, just pretend, because I know we just started, but pretend for a minute, we're already doing $1 million a month and you're in pool 6 and you're making a full-time income, like comma checks, okay? Comma checks. As much money as you're making now at your job, are you going to be quiet about it? Are you not going to tell anybody? You didn't recruit one person. You did it all through customers. Maybe you got 30 coach members or 15 premiums or a combination of, but you're in pool 6 and you're making comma checks. Are you going to tell anybody? Are you going to share this with anybody? Because I can guarantee you something. Within 120 days from doing $1 million a month, we'll hit $5 million a month because people won't be able to stay quiet about Levarti because you're going to be you won't even comprehend. You'll be like checking your bank account to make sure the money's still in there because you can't believe that you just got 30 customers and you're making a comma check, which has never happened in the network marketing or affiliate marketing industry ever, because we're making a movement. We're changing the game and you're co-creating it. So I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up today. I appreciate your trust, your blind faith, and your commitment. Pre-launch is one hell of a bumpy road. It's not perfect. And everybody always says they want to get in early until they're in early. And I know we've had some issues, but it's getting better. Jake has put his mind, body, and soul into making our product the best that it could ever be. And we're making as many training videos as we possibly can to help streamline this. I'm going to have Jake wrap this thing up, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys. The apps are coming. The technology's coming. You are at the right place at the right time. And I will tell you this, if you can't make money at Levarti, you will not make money anywhere else. I guarantee it. This will be the simplest system, the most loyal company to you, with the tool, systems, and resources. And I'm just telling you, we got the damn cookie. So start eating. Jake, go ahead.
No, it's just unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. The passion and the commitment. And by the way, there's just one thing you said that I want to correct. It wasn't necessarily blind trust. I know your resume. I know your track record. I know your passion. I know your commitment. And we're blessed to have you on our team. One thing I'd like to do is encourage everyone. One thing you said that really stood out to me, and I took some notes, okay? If you had a job and your job was to go sell Levarti memberships, and you were an employee and you didn't go sell any memberships, you would get fired. Okay. In this business, you are your boss. You have to employ yourself. Okay. And we are in the process right now of bringing on board, and I can't wait to introduce him to you guys, but we're bringing on board literally one of the top corporate minds in the entire direct sales industry, over 25 years experience at a corporate level. He is the one that is responsible for so much of the infrastructure that's coming together that we're all going to benefit from. And you can't do that without extremely talented people. He's going to be an employee of Levarti. I'm in the process right now of putting together an employee contract. Okay. This guy performs. I'm not worried about it. But guess what? If an employee doesn't perform, they no longer have a job. So what I would encourage you guys to do today is two things. Number one, he talked about being scared. Pick up the phone and call one person, just one person today that you're scared to call, that you've been putting off, that you know you need to call, but you haven't called. Do that. Then the other thing I would suggest you do, and I just thought of this today as DJ was saying this, why don't you sit down and create an employee contract with yourself? Okay, why don't you pretend, because you are a boss now. You are your own boss. You have to employ yourself. I suggest you sit down and create an employee contract and say, I'm committed to selling this many memberships per week and contacting this many people per week and putting this many hours in and actually doing the activity that's going to create some memberships and create some affiliates. So DJ, unbelievable job. Guys, we're blessed to have DJ as the face of this company and the passion and commitment. And he's here for each and every one. I'm here. We're all here for you. But just don't take this for granted. Dig in, go to work, and this is going to be an amazing ride. All right, guys, take care. Have a great weekend.
Finish strong, guys. Have a great one. Thank you.